Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Daniel. I'm the founder of Tiny Rig. We are a 4x4 Overland off-road shop in Southern California, and we specialize in Alu-Cab. And today we're going to walk you guys through the F-150 we just wrapped up. This has Alu-Cab's full-size ModCAP camper on it with a few accessories. The customer is going to come back to us for some additional upgrades, but we're going to show you guys kind of what they started with. Really solid foundation. So if you're watching this video, we haven't done many walkarounds of an F-150 with an Alu-Cab on it. So obviously this is available. It's available for the 5.5 foot beds and the 6.5 foot beds. But as far as accessories go on this one, we have Alu-Cab's table slide. So this is a 14-pound all aluminum table with gas struts. Really, really nice spot to be able to store your table. Typically that ends up in the bottom of your bed because it lays flat. You pile everything on top of it, and when it's time to get to camp, first thing you usually want to set up is a table, and so you're pulling stuff off of it. In this case, you've always got it stored up there. Legs go up, and that table actually stays fairly clean on the exterior of the vehicle. It doesn't rattle if it is installed correctly, secured right, and if the legs are facing up. So really nice lightweight table option. Up above that, we have Alu-Cab's 270-degree shadow awning. So this is an awning that Alu-Cab, I would say, set themselves apart with. I always talk about this in videos, but extremely high quality, very easy to deploy, great warranty on it, and every part of it is replaceable. So if you did have a warranty issue or a gust of wind catches you off guard, we're able to replace just an arm or the canvas or additional components of it. So that is a really popular item, and I mentioned this is a really solid foundation, so a lot of these accessories I'm going to show you are the typical accessories we tell folks to start with as the foundation for their build. So you guys see us do a lot more complex builds, but this one basically wanted to get the customer out camping very comfortably. They already had existing power setups, so we'll jump into that as well, but also want to point out window options. So these campers, you have a choice of a solid door or a door with a sliding glass window. And so this one is set up with the window. Now, from a security standpoint, we actually had a customer ask this morning, like, how secure would a mountain bike be inside? Obviously, if you're gonna store things that are valuable, like mountain bikes that are taller, and your concern is security, then go with the solid door. If you think you might stealth camp occasionally, pull over on the side of the road, keep your pets back here, sliding glass window is a really nice option to have. Working our way to the back. So we have the Alu-Cab rear molly plates. Now, those rear molly plates can be used for a lot of different accessories. In this case, and in most cases for us, we end up putting a propane tank mount here. So this is Power Tank's propane tank mount. We also have, you guys will see the regulator over here. And then we've got that plumbed into the camper. Spigot right here, this is for water. It's a gravity-fed water tank. The tank is mounted inside of the camper. It's 13 gallons, it's baffled. And it has additional fittings for you to be able to add a water pump or route your plumbing a little bit differently depending on kind of how you want to configure things. Typical, again, of that foundational items, those molly plates are almost on every camper we do. You'll also see the GP Factor molly plate right here, and then the GP Factor drop-down table. So drop-down table, you do lose your tailgate on this camper, but you end up with a big work surface, right, which is essentially the same width as a tailgate. And this is a stainless food grade table, so really, really high quality. The latching mechanisms, and you see what I just did there. You want to make sure that you always have the edges even so that you can close it and latch it. But this is a really nice way to get kind of your cooking accessories set up, so you can hang a molly bag here, keep your utensils in there, store your stove in a container or in your goose gear, and do your cooking off the back of the camper. We also see a box right here. So this is 813 Fabrication's deadbolt kit. And essentially what that does is it ties a deadbolt mounted right here to the vehicle's key fob. So if you want to access things inside, you just hit your key fob, open that back door. And there's also a fail safe on that box itself for when you're inside the camper, if you don't have your key fob with you or you leave your keys outside. On the water tank as well, jumping back to that, I guess, we have the water tank canvas bags. So those water tank canvas bags are great for toiletries. We keep extra charging cables, headlamps, items like that in there. And then additionally, we have the screen kits. So again, going back to kind of what are those foundational items, table slide is an item that we recommend always because it's hard to complete that install after the fact. This truck has a little more clearance between the cab and the roof of the camper. So that's an install that would be a little less challenging, but very good item to start with. Water tank, everyone needs water when they go on camp. In this case, you have 13 gallons that's located between the axles, takes up very little space, gives you a lot of storage capacity. And then fireplace. So coolest item in the camper, in my opinion. That's Dickinson Marine fireplace. It's propane, it's incredibly safe. And it allows the customers to camp in all 4 seasons, even in an aluminum camper without a lot of insulation. It does a fantastic job of providing dry, safe heat, which is, I would say, pretty uncommon these days, of being able to do a propane heater that doesn't have a lot of moisture burn off. And it's also nice to not have to carry diesel with you. So quick walkthrough. Guys, we have a lot of these videos on there. If you want more thorough and detailed walkthroughs, please take a look at the other videos on our channel. We have a section called Tiny Builds, and you'll see mid-size, full-size, fully built out, and also basic installs like this. But if you guys need us to build anything for you, we'd love to do so. We're known for our attention to detail, and we're known for doing Alu-Cab, electrical installs, and basically full vehicle builds. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.